What's up, people? Happy Wednesday. Okay, so this is the December 2nd episode. Somebody on Twitter just keeps bugging me. Like, I don't know what his name is, Sam P. Boone or something like that. Boone, whatever his name is. Like, she, whoever it is always on Twitter asking celebrities a billion questions, asking me a billion questions about why I don't recap General Hospital all week. It hasn't been all week, but let me just clear this up for anybody else who's thinking it. As many people do, we all have lives outside of YouTube. We have jobs. I have a job. So with the holiday season, I'm practically working every single day because it's busy at my job. I mean, it's the holiday season. What are you going to do? So I'm working every day. And yeah, I watch General Hospital sometimes before I go to work, but that don't mean I have time to recap it because it takes 15 to 20 minutes to recap. It takes a while for the shit to upload. That's why I upload it so late. It's not because of me. It's because of stupid ass YouTube. It takes me like an hour to get this damn thing uploaded. Sometimes I try to get it to upload quicker, but that's why, sometimes, it's always late. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure everything out. So anyway, I have been watching, and I did watch yesterday's episode. I think I watched it after I got out of work yesterday. I was gonna do a video after work. I got out like 5 o'clock that afternoon, and I watched the episode, but I was like dead tired, so I decided to do it early today. So where do I begin? It's a lot going on. Franco, Nina, and baby Jerome / Corinthos. I could care less about this scene. Franco and Nina, they both annoy me. Franco wanted to give the baby back because he knows that as long as they have that baby, the police are never going to stop looking. But Nina basically talked him into keeping the baby. God only knows why. Damn, these Fantas are so blazing. I used to love that commercial. Don't you want a Fanta? That commercial used to be the shit. Anyway, so Nina, of course, is attached to the baby because she feels like she was robbed of having a kid 20 years ago. Blah, blah, blah. Woe is me. So they decide to keep the baby or whatever. I could care less at this point because I'm tired of the baby drama. It's annoying me, and it takes away from the storylines. Like, it really does, because it's fast forward material. Like, that's why I really do try to DVR it so I can fast forward. Or if I watch it on YouTube, I just skip over. What else? Ava. So finally, Silas knows the truth about Ava, the fact that she killed Connie and the police are looking for her, and she still wanted to leave and go find her baby or whatever, and she's still coming up with the lies that Sonny is gonna kill her. Sonny's in prison, and you're the last thing on his mind right now. He's not thinking about you. Sonny has a lot on his mind right now, and trust me, you're the farthest thing from it. So she keeps spitting that bullshit that he's gonna kill her. Silas wasn't buying it. He was like, Sonny's in prison, but she keeps saying how, he still got people that could kill me. Shut up, Ava. Like, I am over Ava. Like, I like her in the show, but she's one of those villains like Helena Cassadine that should be on recurring status. Villains that just come to town to terrorize people and then they just leave. You know what I mean? That's how I see Ava Jerome, because at this point, I'm like sick of her. Her lies, her bullshit is so annoying. Like, her manipulations, it's irritating. So dumb Silas decided to let her go. Silas, haven't you ever heard of aiding and abetting? Seriously, Silas, wake up, my boy. Speaking of, why is Silas still on this show? What are they doing with him? I'm just curious. Like, would Patrick and Jason both pretty much back on the scene? Well, with Jason back on the scene and Patrick in Sam's life, there's no room for Silas in Sam's life right now. So what are you gonna do with him? I mean, he has potential, but to do what? I mean, who can you pair him with? Well, they could always go with him and Elizabeth because I could care. I mean, they're two characters I really could care less about. So you could pair them with each other, you know. That way I could fast forward. You could always do that. I just don't know what they're gonna do with Sai. I really just don't. So anyway, old Brit. Of course, she's still threatening Brit, threatening to tell Nicholas the secret, but Nicholas just so. I have a question. Wait, not really a question, but an observation. I think it was Monday's episode. Remember when Faison came in and he started kissing Liesl and saying that she's the woman that he loved? And what if that was a Victor Cassadine mask? I mean, like, what if Victor Cassadine was really under that mask or something? Something just don't make sense to me. It's like Faison all of a sudden loves Obrecht. I find that a little hard to believe. So Nicholas walks into the room demanding to know what Brit is lying about this time, but she keeps trying to come up with a cover story. I was just thinking to myself, Brit, just tell him the truth and get it over with. If he dumps you, he dumps you. It is what it is. Just get it over with, please. Because you keep lying and eventually he's not going to leave it alone. He's going to pry until he finds out. So Spencer comes in there and Nicholas is basically trying to force Spencer to tell him what's going on or whatever, you know, pressuring Spencer. So Brit finally decides to tell Nicholas everything. And she tells him that she was the reason Spencer ran away. She was behind it. I hate that Brit took so long to confess, because if it wasn't for her mother threatening her, trust me, Brit was never going to tell Nicholas. But I am glad she finally did tell him. So, you know, hurry up and tell him. So anyway, let's get on with so Lucy Coe or whatever, can we please find something for Lucy to do? Because she gets on my fucking nerves, all bubbly and whatever. Like, she just annoying. You know? So Anna bumps into Duke and Lucy at the Kelly's diner or whatever, and that's when she got a phone call from Dante. So Duke tells Lucy about him being the acting head of the Corinthos organization. Duke is a fool, in my opinion. He lost so many cool points with me. Back in the day, Duke tried so hard to get out of the mob, and he succeeded. You know, and when he spent that 20 years in that prison and he came back, this was a new start for him. This was a fresh start for Duke. You know, and what did he do? He went back to the crime. He went back to being an organized crime, something that he always wanted to get out of. Now that you're out, and now that you wanted to go back in, I'm like, seriously, dude? So if Anna doesn't want to be with him, I can't say that I blame her. You know, she can't be with a guy who's going to be the acting head of a criminal organization. Not as police commissioner, she can't. I think even if she wasn't the police commissioner, she still wouldn't. You know? So it is what it is. I really don't care. The Corinthos organization is trash anyway. Like, seriously. You have an incompetent enforcer. I mean, Sean is the most incompetent son of a bitch I've seen in a very long time. He's a sorry ass hit man. I'm just saying, like, he's no good. He doesn't have the skill set to be an enforcer. He just really don't. So anyway, back at Casa de Quartermain, Luke, I watched the promo the new promo that they put out, I don't believe that the Luke that's at the Quartermain Mansion is the real Luke. I don't believe it. I mean, I want to believe it, but I have a feeling that this is far from over because I watched the promo. I think there's more than one Fluke running around town. Cesar Faison might just be a smokescreen, but I do think that there's another fake Luke running around because we all know that that's Faison under that mask. But I think there's another one running around pretending to be Luke. What if this is Bill Eckert? You know, because this Luke seemed more kind. He seemed more gentle, more compassionate. But I just have a feeling that this ain't the real him. Even though I kind of think that it is, because we all know that Luke uses nicknames. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that always pissed me off months ago of why Tracy and Lulu couldn't see that that wasn't really Luke. Luke always used nicknames. Like Lulu, he calls her Cupcake. Carly, he always called Carly niece, or he always calls her Caroline. Alexis, he always calls her Natasha. Tracy, he always calls her Spanky. You know what I mean? Or wife. You know what I mean? Like he has little pet names. Sonny, he always calls him Corinthos. Dante, you know, like he called him son-in-law and stuff like that. He has little pet names for people. That's what I didn't understand, why they didn't figure that out from the get-go, because he always uses a nickname with people. He always got something slick to say. This Luke, you know, the fake Luke was more dead. You know what I mean? Like his demeanor, like it was a lot different. And how the hell did Tracy not know that that wasn't Luke? I mean, like she says, she had sex with the fake Luke. Hello, you were married to the real Luke for years, and you know what his sex is like. You know what his body looked like. How you couldn't tell the difference? She know what Luke's body looked like. You mean to tell me you didn't know the difference? Like, how could you not? So anyway, Julian was getting ready to leave. That's when the fake Luke came in with a gun, pointed it at him. And that's when Dante and Anna showed up. And fake Luke was sitting there, you know, still trying to pretend to be the real Luke. But of course, they weren't buying it. And he kept staring at Anna. So Anna decided to, you know, have him arrested. She told Dante to put the cuffs and take off his mask. So she did. And she was surprised at who she saw. But we all know that it's Faison. But I am so pissed at Dante because Monday, that little idiot let Larry Ashton just get away so easily. You mean to tell me you can't catch that old ass man? You're a young 30-year-old guy. You can't catch this old fogey? Larry Ashton got to be in his 60s. And you mean to tell me he outran you? That's pathetic, Dante. So Alexis was still sitting there defending Julian to Ned. Alexis is just digmatized. Like, let's just all get it out the way. She is a whore. I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe whore is too strong of a word, but I mean, I'm just so pissed at Alexis. Like, so I'm basically just going to call her names because I'm so sick of her. Like, she's so dumb. Like, there is no defending Julian Jerome. Talking about, oh, he was scared and fake Luke was threatening his family. So what? You're going to succumb to blackmail? You let Luke rot away in a goddamn mental institution for almost a year. That's okay? Seriously? I still don't think that that is Luke, damn it. I don't think so, because Helena Cassadine just let that go real quick. Remember when Alexis and Julian were at the Institute? Helena didn't even try to stop them. She just left so calmly. That's what still makes me think that there's another Luke. And watching the promo for this week, something tells me that there's more Luke to this story. Like, I'm just saying. And I am so sick of it because it's like, let's be over with this. Let that be the real Luke. Let's be done. All this rubber mask and all that dumb shit. Like, come on. The whole mask thing was cool when Faison first pretended to be Duke Lavery, and then, you know, you had Obrecht pretending to be Anna Devane and all that. Now it's just it's redundant at this point, and they're using it way too much. It's just a whole hot ass mess. And to think, Tracy could have been married to Faison this entire time. Ill. So basically, she's Tracy Quartermain Faison. She's Mrs. Faison. That's so nasty. Ew, she slept with that freak. Ugh. All of this is just nasty. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Have a great day. See you all later.